Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. If we want to go beyond the first border of body identification of our life, it can be done by committing suicide or by going to sleep. But both are not right. Then we have very much live and yet go beyond body identification. First. Now, second thing. We all have taken a lot of care and efforts about everything in our life. See this beautiful ashram. Things are nice, clean, kept perfectly well. Everything is in the right place. See? Very good. We take care of our house. Everything is in the right place, clean, neat. We see the matching of the colors. What should be the type of furniture? Very good. We take care of our clothing. See, they should be clean, washed, properly ironed, not directly out of the dryer on you. It looks good. How you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. Okay? So that we do very good. Then we take care of our food. I eat only organic food. Is there any inorganic food? Food is always organic. We don't need stones and bricks and iron and calcium. No. We eat organic food. No. It should be certified. Organic. Very good. So, we take care of our body so much. Good should be done. Now, next question is, what care we have taken about our mind since birth? Other than complaining about the mind. You only complain about the mind. See? As to remain physically healthy, we have to take care. Similarly, to keep the mind physically healthy, we have to take care. See? But unfortunately, neither our parents taught us how to think, nor our schools and colleges ever taught us how to think. See? And what our satsanga is doing, meaning what is told in Vedanta is only this: learn how to think. See, friends, when we do something under the influence of ignorance, and when we do something under the light of knowledge, the quality will be different. So, the second barrier that we all are required to transcend is work on your mind. Normally we complain, and a complaint comes by two words: why and how. How to control the mind? By controlling the mind. Should I jump into the water if I don't know swimming? No, you should not jump. Can you learn swimming without jumping into the water? No, you can't learn. Then what is to be done? Write a thesis on swimming. and get a PhD. See, this is peculiar condition. So, we have to go with a qualified teacher and we must have complete confidence, faith in him, and we must listen to him. See? So, if the teacher says, you jump, no, but I don't know, Swami. You don't worry, you jump. No, I don't know. So, what the teacher can do? Therefore, about thinking also. How to think is the purpose of study of scriptures. And what we learn is only from our own experiences. We have done one experiment in the beginning. Normally we complain about thoughts. I get too disturbed. I got too many thoughts. I don't know what should I do, what should I do. Instead of complaining, find out. Think properly. What we have to think? See, somewhere in Delhi, many years before, I was staying somewhere. My neighbor had a very beautiful garden. I thought I will also have a beautiful garden. So I made the soil nicely, clean, neat, no nothing, absolute perfect soil. And then I was watering also. 1 day, 2 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, nothing is coming out. I was thinking, why this is happening? So I asked my neighbor, I said, hey, your garden is growing so beautiful, why my things are not growing? He asked me, what did you sow? Oh, I have to sow also. Friends, can there be a plant without a seed? Can there be a thought without a seed of somebody? Think. Therefore, the experiment that we did, where you remain as nobody, no thoughts. Now, our friend Abhijit, he is somebody. So when I went from here, I told him, yeah, do this thing. I went back. And I was enjoying my tea and coffee and everything. Now that somebody worried, how to do, what to do, what to do. See friends, the moment you are somebody, you cannot stop thought formation. So, we must remember this much. What is our ability, authority? See? That which doesn't fall in our authority, we don't have to get involved everywhere. Why the people are doing like this? Why there is so crime everywhere? Did anybody ask you, no? Why you worry? See? Many times we worry because by default, that has become our second nature. And therefore, when you start learning what I learned, it happened in Badrinath many years before. One day I finished my morning darshan at 4 o'clock in the cold weather. And there used to be one old Amma. I was to spend time with her, very deeply devoted to Bhagavan Narayan. And very smiling face, calm and quiet. And the important thing, she was giving me tea, coffee. Therefore I stood. Anybody can purchase me over a cup of tea. Very less expensive. So, I went one day and then I was lying in her lap and she was playing with my beard. That time I had black beard, absolutely. So I said, Mama, I have decided now. I don't think I should give lectures. Enough of giving lectures. When I said like this thing, she started laughing. I asked, Mama, why are you laughing? She said, when there is a joke, we are supposed to laugh. So what is the joke? Is that the joke is, who asked you? When you were taking darshan of Narayana, did Narayana ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No, he didn't ask you. Then did I ask you whether you want to give lectures or not? No, you didn't ask me. Then she asked me this question, who asked you? How many times we talk when it is not required? See, friends, and this is how our mind becomes a problem for us. The reason is we have never disciplined and trained our mind. Now, how to train the mind? Go back to our happy mantra. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. See, hear, no comments. Speech is the reaction of the mind in words. Like ice cubes are nothing but the water with a particular shape. Mind and speech, they are like the water and the ice. If we don't react, don't give comments, no suggestion, no need to get involved everywhere, you are living in an undisturbed mind. But then, this is how we have trained our mind. Why in this world, if God is, why there is so much of crime going on? Why there is so many accidents happening? People ask this question. Why God created this world? I said, did God tell you He created this world? No. Did I tell you God created it? No. Then you ask who created? You ask God why you created this world. See, friends, if we are concerned, serious about our health, people may tell us, eat this, eat this, eat this, eat this. We should have wisdom. What to eat and what not to eat. No, actually I never wanted to eat what I ate and then I became a round figure. No. We must have that discrimination. Where to get involved, where not to get involved. See, friends, this is how we have never trained our mind that don't get involved where it is not required. And once you get into this mode, that this is the border we have to cross. We have to learn how to mind our mind. It is for this purpose. In our scriptures, yoga and devotion are told. Unfortunately, yoga is mistaken as twisting the body. But the real yoga is straightening the mind. But you must know the world. I was in LA after my talks. One lady came local and she gave her card to me. And I read the card and kept it in the pocket. So on that card it was written, whatever is the name, Christine or something like that name, and then yoga under tree. That was her yoga under tree. I read it, smiled in my mind and kept it. Then she asked me, do you teach yoga? I said, yes. What yoga you teach? I say, yoga on the tree. Friends, as much this yoga word is corrupted, nowhere any other word is corrupted. See, become so physical. See, Swamiji, I am doing yoga, now I can sit for 15 minutes without movement, steady. Is it okay? I am going all right? I said, only 15 minutes. Then how much? I said, in India, buffaloes sit 8 hours in one posture. Even if a truck comes, they don't get disturbed. Sitting in one posture for 1 hour, if this is yoga, the trees are always in yoga. They don't move. Why this happens? Because we have taken yoga at a very physical level. See, friends, therefore, if you want to practice yoga, don't get into this wrong notion. And the second thing, again Patanjali I am bringing, those who are Patanjali followers, they scold me, but I don't care. See? Yoga, chitta vritti nirodha. You ask all the yogis, have they really attained complete cessation of thoughts? Not possible. According to Patanjali, even sleep is a thought. Patanjali defines sleep. What is sleep? Abhava pratyalambana vrittihi nidra. That experience where absence of waking and dream is the experience, that is deep sleep. So it is also a thought. Human beings, living beings sleep. Stones don't sleep. See, friends. Therefore, chitta vritti nirodha, and keep on struggling, little bit of disturbance here and there, they become angry, disturbed. They put a board outside, meditation in program, don't disturb. We are already disturbed. See, friends, that is not yoga. If you want to learn yoga, go to my Bhagwan Krishna. He defines yoga in Bhagavad Gita. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sajita. So nishtena yoktavya yoga anirvidna chetasa. What is yoga? When the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. That ability to remain non-miserable in spite of the miseries is yoga. And how do we practice? Nishtena yoktavya. Don't give up. Refuse to be miserable. That is the real yoga. In probably Germany, I was staying with one Amma, and her name was Maya. So, in our studio, we used to have lectures. On the third or second day, when I was with her at home, I said, Mama, you are not your usual self. You are having some disturbance. Am I creating any problem for you? No, Swamiji, nothing like that. But you have caught me. Yes, I am disturbed. I am happy that I am not a cause, that you are not a cause. Then I didn't ask further. This is my rule. I don't want to know anything about anybody in this world. You no need. If you want to know about God, know about yourself. So, I didn't ask. So she said, no, Swamiji, what is happening? I said, I don't know what is happening. You know, there are very few students coming, and therefore I am not able to maintain my yoga studio, then money is not enough. I don't know where from to get the students. I said, where did you learn? From India. I said, import students from India and teach them. No, it's not possible. Then what happened? So she told her story. I was the first one to bring yoga in Germany. I started yoga studio. And first batch, 20 students were relieved within first 3 months. Then those 20 students went and they opened their 20 yoga studio. They completed their one batch. Their student opened another 20 studios. Now the condition is, in Germany there are more teachers than students. If the yoga is a business, this is bound to be the result. Yoga is not for earning money. See, yoga is a technique by which our mind doesn't remain a problem for us. See, if I am disturbed because of him, I will go away. But if I am disturbed because of my own mind, where will I go? Wherever I go, there I am. See, friends. Therefore, the yoga is not getting lost in the physical aspects. You guys start working on your mind. And therefore, the teacher gave asana. And before that, see, Ashtanga Yoga, there are 8 limbs. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. Angam is limbs. Ashtam is 8. 8 limbs of the yoga. Like these 2 legs are my limbs. Hands are my limbs. They are meant to serve me, the body. Legs don't have to go anywhere. I have to go somewhere, therefore I use legs. The hands don't have to lift anything. I want to lift something. So they are my limbs. In the same manner, Ashtanga, 8 limbs of the yoga. Therefore, yoga is the main and 8 are the limbs. They are not everything. See? Then, what we do? We don't go step by step. What are the steps? First, yama. Hardly anybody gives emphasis on this. They directly jump to the 3rd step. Neither yama nor niyama, directly asana. See, yama is our life in this world is such that the world is not a problem for us and we are not a problem for the world. First step. See, ahimsa, asteya, aparigraha, brahmacharya, see, satyam. We live in this world in such a manner, the world is not a problem for us. We accept the world as it is, no reactions, nor we create problem because of us on others. Accommodate, accept. Then we have crossed one limb of yoga. Then the second one is yama sadhana. Yama sadhana is we are not a problem for ourselves. Many times we are a problem to ourselves. There the teacher told, Shaucha Santosha Tapaswadhyaya Ishvara Pranidhanani Niyama. So the niyama is, we are not a problem for us because first is Shaucha, we are clean outside, inside. Shaucha is external cleanliness and internal clean intentions in life. No ill intentions. Then Santosha, contentment. What is there is perfectly all right. If you want to practice this, try this technique. Be a follower. Never be a leader. Life becomes very easy. See what I had to do here when I come to Providence. I don't think my boss is sitting there. Swamiji, we should start at 10 o'clock. Now it is already time for tea break. Okay, life becomes so simple. See? So Santosha, contentment. Give yourself zero choice. You will be happy. Shaucha Santosha. Tapas. Tapas is not torturing the body. Tapas is twofold. Number one, discover independence. Not dependent on things and beings. Whatever is, accept cheerfully, gracefully. If it doesn't suit you, don't take it. We are not obliged to please everybody in this world. See? That independence is bliss. And the second part, meaning of tapasya, is we must have self-confidence. A person who doesn't have self-confidence cannot achieve anything in life. And these are the two pertaining to the mind. You must have independence, freedom, not dependent on anything or being. Nothing in this world should disturb us. And the second important thing, confidence. Without confidence, we cannot achieve anything. What we call self-confidence, on the path of devotion, it is called as God's grace. God's grace comes in our life in the form of self-confidence. So, Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas. Then Swadhyaya. You may do or not do anything in your life. Okay. But satsanga should never be missed. Why? Satsanga removes wrong notions without creating new notions. You take all other paths. Notions are changed. Earlier, I used to drink. Now, I don't drink. Earlier, I used to eat non-vegetarian. Now, I don't eat. Earlier, I used to go to see movies in the theater. Now, I see the movie at home. Earlier, I used to wake up at 10 o'clock. Now, I wake up at quarter to 10. Arey Baba, that I is still there. Friends, Satsanga teaches us, remove the wrong notions without creating new notions. We are all leading a notional life. This is important. Therefore, Swadhyaya, never compromise on this point. See, the other day somebody asked me, Swamiji, what is the secret of your health and moving around happily, cheerfully? What is the secret? I said, secret is satsanga. I cannot survive without satsanga. Satsanga doesn't mean give lectures only. Reflect on your own being. See? Now I tell you what is the meaning of reflecting on your own being, so that we use the mind to go beyond the mind. You must have seen in the athletics, they have got that pole vault jump. They come with a pole and running, they come and fix the pole in the soil, and with the help of the pole they go up. Normally we may jump 1 meter, but they want to jump over 3 meters. How can they go? So they come with that pole and fix it, and with that pole they go up there. Thereafter they discard the pole. They don't take the pole with them. Exactly the same way. With the mind, we have to transcend the mind. See? Is it possible? Very easy. Now what is the mind? Mind is constantly thinking. Very good. So use that thinking ability to go beyond the mind, to go beyond the thinking. Now what is the present thinking? I am so unfortunate, my wife is doing like this thing, my husband is like this thing, this is thinking. Now start thinking what it is like being other than body. Because all the problems are after body identification, and we have seen body identification is not required for our existence. When we are in the dream, we are not identified with the body. When we are in deep sleep, we are not identified with the body, but still we continue to be. Therefore, our existence is independent of body. Agree. Now, what must be that experience which is remaining other than the body? You are using the same mind which told, I am happy, I am miserable, I am lucky, I am unlucky. The same mind is the engaged. Okay, what it is like being other than the body? Now you are crossing the second border of your imprisonment. First you become dumb. I don't know what does it mean. Other than the body means what? Means what? Means what? Work on it. Don't give up. Then you start looking. Okay, I am other than the fan. Yes. Then all the colors and the forms and function of the fan is not mine. The fan is moving. I am not moving. Yes. Because I am other than the fan, correct. Now apply the same rule on yourself. If I am other than the body, means what? So what is body? Body has shape, a form, right? So if I am other than the body, means what? Now I don't have shape or form. Now start working on it. What must be the experience without shape and without form? But is there anything in this world which has got no shape, no form? Yes. There is space. Without shape, without form. So, now we start playing. Not doing, we start playing. What it is like being space. Mind is engaged. What it is like being space. So space supports all the forms, rejects none of them, but doesn't get influenced by any content. That is space. Now, is it not our experience? We supported childhood, gone, no effect on us. We supported teenage, gone, no effect on us. We supported middle age, but no effect on us. we are distinctly aware. Everything is heard, seen, but there is no impact of anything on us. Meaning, experience is there, but there is no experiencer born. So what we have done? With the mind, we have gone beyond the mind. What is the mind? Mind is knowledge with name and form. So discard either the names or the forms. That formless experience is trans-mind experience, because we have gone beyond the mind. We have crossed the border of mind without going to sleep. If we go to sleep, we end up in Prakriti, in matter. We don't have to get dissolved in the matter. We want to continue to be the divine that we are. When the fuel is burnt fully, the burning power goes back to fire. In the same manner, when the mind has dropped the shape of the body through contemplation and this process, the mind goes back to consciousness. We have crossed the barrier of this mind, which doesn't allow us to go back to our divine nature by asking questions. When we ask others, they are questions. When you discover yourself, it is an inquiry. Asking others questions can never be a solution. You discover. See? So, we are now just playing on this platform. Now, mind is a tool of fun. Continue again, sometimes you are sitting comfortably, except while driving. That really, if I am someone other than the body, what does it mean? The space, okay. What does it mean, space? Space has no beginning, no middle, no modification and no end. Yes. Now, is it not our experience? Do we have the experience of our birth, beginning? No. Do we have the experience of growth and we are growing? No. Somebody comes and calls us, Auntie, what is the time? Then we get the first shock of our life. Now people started calling me Auntie, but I am not Auntie, you are. See, friends, we have no experience of growth. Therefore, many old people have got that pathetic joke. What is the pathetic joke of the old people? Can you guess what is my age? One person asked me this question. So, I like playing fool with the people. So I said, Uncle, you must be 81 years young. When I told him 81 years young, he said, you are the only person who correctly understood me. Everybody calls me old, but you call me young. And Dumbo, 81 belongs to your body. You have never grown. You are the same. Is it not our experience? Whom you want to go about God? What is God? It is something like eyes want to see how the eyes look like. Try to see your own eyes with your own eyes. Try. You cannot. A subject can never become an object. And his objectivity has gone so deep in our system that everything we want to see objectivity. See, friends, so this border of mind has to be conquered. Therefore, Swadhyaya. So, Satsanga teaches, give us the truth about ourselves, and Yoga gives us the technique by which we can reach the truth. Both are equally important. So, Tapaswadhyaya and then Ishvara Pradidhanani. Now, here is another important aspect. And this aspect is the most important aspect to cross the border of mind. You know what happens? If you want to really go deep in your understanding, I'll tell you an example. There was one lady and she asked me, Swamiji, you tell me something, spiritual practice, what I do. I said, what are you doing? Swamiji, I do japa. How many malas? 3 malas. When you get up, I get up in the morning at 5 o'clock. It's very good. I said, now shall I tell you what sadhana you should do? Yes. Sleep up to 8 o'clock. And don't do japa. Swamiji, I said, why did you ask me? Got so frustrated. I said, if you try this, then you will understand. What I had to understand, then I told her, I said, look here, you have been doing this thing very sincerely, regularly. If you don't do it one day, you will have a guilt on your mind. Today I forgot doing my japa. Nothing should create a guilt on our mind. Guilt is the product of a strong ego. See? And work on that. See? And when we are very regular in whatever we are doing, an unknown faculty develops in us. And that faculty is holier than thou. Friends, spiritual practice is not becoming extraordinary. Remain ordinary. Like the space is so ordinary. Let it be in the temple or in toilet, no problem. The light is so ordinary. Let it be in the temple or in toilet, no problem. When the light is in the temple, it doesn't become holy. When it is in the toilet, it doesn't become unholy. See, friends. Therefore, the second barrier is first, the mind we have to transcend, and the second thing is spiritual life is not becoming extraordinary. Remain so ordinary like the space. Somebody calls the space north, space has no objection. Somebody calls the space east, no objection. Space continues to be space. Somebody calls us, you are very good. Let us not start looting. And somebody, you are very bad. It's okay, never mind. The moment we become extraordinary, we have divorced from the divinity. Bhagavan Krishna, when he was small, with Yashoda Maya, you know what happened? He was eating minty soil. So the gopis complained, your son is eating lot of soil. So she came angry as a mother and started scolding him. Were you a pig eating soil? Bhagavan Krishna was surprised. Oh God, this mother has recognized I only took the Varaha avatar. He alone was God. And therefore, he, my God, if she recognizes me, that I only took the Varaha avatar, she will not love me as a mother. And therefore, to confuse her, he, in his mouth, he showed the Vishnu Darshan. And then she got frightened. No, but everything is fine. I think something wrong with me. If somebody calls us pig, how angry we become. See, friends, how simple it is. Because we are so much obsessed with something special. A real spiritual practice is when we drop all the specialities. And this is what we do every day when we sleep. In sleep, all special status is discarded. Rich, poor, good, bad, man, woman, achiever, failure, nothing. And in that non-specific experience, we are one with the divine. See? So Ishvara Pradidhan is necessary, that whatever sadhana is happening through us, it is God's grace. Otherwise, one gets a very funny notion, holier than thou. We are not like other people eating dead bodies. What business we have got to condemn anybody in this world? See? Atmapamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramavata. The real yogi is the one who is able to see himself reflected in everything and being. See, friends? Therefore, this barrier of mind, we have to cross it. Nobody can do it. So we have done Yama Niyama. Then we come to the third Yoganga is Asana. Now what is Asana? See, if twisting the body was important, Patanjali Maharshi would have given more sutras for explaining this. But out of 195 sutras, only there are 2 sutras for asana. Only 2. Sthira Sukham Asanam. And technique is what? Prayatna Shaithilya Ananta Samapatti. Only these 2 techniques. And if you take Yama Niyama, 10 of them. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya, Aparigraha, Brahmacharya. And then and Satyam. And then in case of the Niyama Sadhana, there are Shaucha, Santosha, Tapas, Svadhyaya, Ishwar, Pradhanani. 10. And they are called Mahavratas. No compromise. Because they are so important. And then come the Asana. And Asana, only 2. And what is the meaning of Asana? Not twisting the body. Sthira Sukham Asanam. Steadily happy and happily steady. Sthira Sukham. Sthira is an adjective to the Sukham, the bliss. Steady bliss. And blissfully steady. That is asana. It doesn't matter in what asana you sit. What is important is are we at peace with ourselves? And for that, Patanjali Maharshi gave a technique. Prayatna Shaitilya. Prayatna Shaitilya means minimum efforts. Wherever there are efforts, we are not normal. The one who is hard of hearing, he or she has to put lot of efforts because not normal. As a result, when we put efforts, we get tired. See? And if you are normal, we don't get tired. How simple it is, my friends. Therefore, is our life a struggle? Or is our life a cute glide like a fish to the water? I'm struggling in the so-called spiritual life, or let the life be lived through us. And therefore, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. See, my friends, at this moment, watch your own mind. How much at peace you are with. There is no guilt, there is no arrogance, there is no achievement, there is no failure, there is no nothing. You are at peace with yourself. Thereafter, the teacher says pranayama. Pranayama is again for controlling the mind. By pranayama, what happens? Mind and the body are put together by the glue of prana, breathing. When the breathing is properly controlled, and it becomes extremely slow and shallow, and as a result, mind and the body are easy to separate. Now, what is the meaning of separating the mind and the body? Two things. For example, this object, water. Now, this bottle and hand are together. Now, when I separate this bottle from the hand, what happened? Hand is there, hand has not disappeared. But this hand has taken a shape of the body, that shape of the object is given. If this example is clear, hand has no problem. Problem is when you hold something for a long period of time. Come on here, I am tired, I want to keep it somewhere. Exactly the same way, the mind taking the shape of the body gets tired. And therefore, the mind wants to drop the body, meaning mind now nobody taking the shape of the body. And then what happens to the mind? Mind merges in the total mind. When a pot breaks, what happens to the pot space? Pot space merges back with the total space. It is this one mind which is common for everybody. Earth is one, water is one, fire is one, air is one, space is one, mind is one, life is one, Chaitanya is one. Like one earth has become many countries. Why? Imaginary lines are drawn. Before 4,000 to 5,000 years ago, the map of India was different. then the invaders started invading. Then slowly, like we bite the side of a bread, something was bitten, taken away. And now this is the shape of India. So, one land is divided in many countries by imaginary lines. See, friend, same way, one mind is divided into many by this imaginary holding on to the particular body. In deep sleep, when we are all sleeping, that time all differences disappear. But life continues. There we are neither man nor woman, neither young nor old, neither in India nor in America, because mind is still there. Then again the mind gets identified with the body, and again the story begins. Therefore, working on the mind is prayatna shaitile. We don't have to prove anything. Then we come to the pranayam, and by this pranayam, what happens? We are attentive. All the food that we eat, part is digested, part is excreted, and among the excretions, solids, liquids, and gases. Solids go through the fecal material, liquids go through urination and perspiration, but the gaseous toxins, metabolic leftovers, they keep on accumulating in our bloodstream. And as a result, they act as a stimulus for the mind. And therefore the mind is disturbed. See? Just try to imagine your own experience when there is a constipation. What kind of feeling we get? It is a toxic gaseous constipation. And then we remain all the time agitated, disturbed, frustrated. And therefore, when pranayama is done, all the unwanted body toxins are eliminated from the body and you are at peace. It is only for this purpose pranayama is done. And if it is done properly, what happens? Ultimately, our breathing becomes extremely slow and shallow. When we sleep, breathing becomes heavy and deep. But when we are living more and more in awareness, breathing becomes extremely slow and shallow. And because of this, mind is minimum disturbed. Then pratyahar, ahar is to eat. Pratyahar means don't allow the world to enter us. World enters us through two channels. Either the forms and colors through the eyes or the sounds through the ears. Now what to do? Dekho suno and bono. Hear, see, no comments. The world is kept outside. Up to here is the external control over our mind. Now we have to go to the inner control. This inner control ultimately helps us transcend the third border wherein we are buried. And the third border is, I am a soul in a body. There is nothing like soul. Don't get carried away by that. See, last life, this life, next life, hell or heaven, sin or merit, don't get carried away by that. We have to understand the purpose behind it. Therefore, first, we have to go beyond the gross body identification border. Second, work on the mind in such a manner that the mind is not a hurdle in our progress towards our own being. And the third one is the body that we think we are. That body can never be improved. The body can be dissolved. How and